This was 7 months ago. Dream World Witch said something about, after that I'm thinking I could do a Nakiri Ayame guide. I've been considering doing one about her for a while. And if you guys don't know, I like Ayame, okay? And yes, he has done it. This is The Beginner's Guide to Nakiri Ayame, and this one is by Dream World Witch. He also got another one that I want to react to. I don't know if I want to do it all in the same video. This Contagious VTuber laughs. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched the start. I don't know why YouTube do that. Anyway, let's see.
Welcome to The Beginner's Guide to...
Her energy, man. Ayame's energy.
Nakiri Ayame. Yodayo, likely the cutest and most wholesome Oni I've ever seen. Ojo's cute noises, and especially her giggles, have so much concentrated sugar, I can't guarantee you won't get diabetes from watching her. That's right. Feel the Nakirium core.
Oh, this video is so loud. Let's turn it down a little bit.
But it is precisely because everything Ayame Ojo does is adorable that her presence alone becomes a source of Nakirium, which, through a sprinkle of Nakirigumi creativity, can be further developed into truly powerful Nakirium-based remedies, like the iconic Dochi Dochi song.
Oh yeah. I was addicted to this song back then. The person who made it even give it like a full version or something.
Looks like. But besides being the embodiment of adorableness, and likely also contributing to that fact, is just how incredibly shy Ojo is. It is not uncommon for this cute, anxious Oni to just stare at people and observe them, and it may take a while until she finally gets the courage to speak up. But of course, like the other great introverts of Hololive, Ayame too was won over by the introvert conqueror Hoshomarin Sencho. Even though initially Ojo was actually scared of her.
お付き合いをしませんか？あ、AD フィールド展開。ちょっと待ってください。
Back in the olden days, she was very much doted on by Mio Mama. But in recent times, Ojo has been very slowly breaking out of her shell.
この運動会ね、あやめが言い出したんですよ。すごい。待って7年活動して初めてあやめがそんなことを私に言ってくるのって思って。
There was this one
Wow.
time she finally got the courage to comment on Vispo's Yakumo Benny's chat.
なきりさんいない？
Surprising her with a confession that she was Benny's fan.
声が良すぎる。いや、しかもその上めちゃくちゃゲームがうまい。だからね、憧れもありみたいな。
In fact, Ayame herself is a fan of many other VTubers integrated in the JP competitive gaming scene. And while she's usually been more of a lurker in their streams, on November 9th, thanks to the invitation by her kohai Atlas Darkness, she will join a Valorant collab which included quite a few of them. An experience which left Ayame extremely happy.
みんなにフレンド申請送っちゃおう。
She made a lot of friends.
マジで本当に嬉しい。なんか今まで見てた方と一緒にできるってのがね、ガチで嬉しいね。
That was so wholesome.
Everyone's shock and surprise. On April of 2024, Ojo would participate in the VCR Rush 2, one of the biggest streamer events in the VTubing sphere.
ちょっと待って、人がいすぎて。
Ayame was initially worried that her being from Hololive would cause others to treat her differently. But her initial social anxiety and concerns were soon replaced by many fun adventures and a sense of belonging as part of the group Kabotora. And my goodness, Ars Alma's and Ojo's giggles make up for a truly deadly combination of sweetness.
マジでないんだけど、めちゃ運転荒い。
先輩運転荒いかも。
And of course, like many others, she too inevitably became a gambling addict. VCR Rush 2 was truly an unforgettable experience for Ojo. Just like a certain Gen 2 onion, Ayame Ojo is a gamer through and through. And while rare, even her gamer rage will fill you with sugar.
I always like to see Ayame's rage, gotta be honest.
Though she may be seen as clumsy due to her poor sense of direction, Ojo is actually quite smart, on top of being blessed by some of the greatest fortune in all of Hololive, one to rival even that of Olivia's. Of the many episodes of her SSR luck, there's that one Minecraft stream which was supposed to end when she fished up an enchanted book. A 0.8% chance of happening. The result?
ミック耐久といえばミック
I remember this. I remember this. At the same time, I also remember Natsuri's.
Hololive Cup 2023, she notoriously became the dark horse of the tournament for surprisingly making it to the Tsuyu Cup, the first time she had ever done so ever since 2019. However, Mario Kart is not where she shows her true excellence. Ayame Ojo is one of Hololive's strongest FPS players, boasting of both excellent aiming skill, a sharp mind with good instincts, and a surprising competitive spirit. While these days Ayame much prefers tactical shooters like Valorant, she was a pretty strong Apex Legends player, managing to peak at Diamond 4. And on August 2nd, 2020, she
I don't know how high that rank is, but seems like diamonds.
Joining with fellow
I play Honor of Kings. I know that diamonds are pretty high rank.
Sadly, they would place 19th out of 20, although they also did suffer from a lot of scuff like multiple disconnections. And then Ojo would be back on January 24th of 2021, teaming up with Murasaki Shion and Utsutsuyomi for the second Apex V Psycho tournament, ending up placing in 14th out of 20. A considerable improvement, seeing as the V Psycho tournaments get more intense than the last every time. But from here on out, Ayame would shift her focus towards Valorant, pretty much becoming her main game. And she was a truly amazing player, easily one of the best Valorant players in all of Hololive production.
Damn! All of the pistols are one shot. That's a headshot, right? Damn.
She knew she still had much to learn. On August 3rd of 2020,
I don't play games. I just want to say this. I don't play games.
Would take place, and her team, which she led, would be defeated. As she bid the others farewell and spoke to the Nakiri Gumi, she would end up getting emotional, frustrated with her own inexperience as a leader, while praising everyone else's hard work. Of course, this too was a natural part of her growth, and to me, the emotion she expressed was a sign of her competitive passion. Both Ayame and Shion were easily the top performers for the whole event, and Ojo had tried their best in this new experience of leadership, and for that, the Nakiri Gumi would firmly stand by her.
もっともっと強くなって帰ってきます
But really, allow me to say it again, Ayame's individual skills are quite amazing. And while she had an at-a-time peak rank of Diamond 2, her strength was recognized to be far higher than what her rank demonstrated. And it would be for this reason why, with the coming of the first Valorant V-Cycle tournament, the very surprising participant Ayame would end up evaluated as a Tier 2 player. In the Valorant V-Cycle tournament, the Tier 1 players would
5 tiers and she got Tier 2, whoa.
Ayame would be chosen by V-Sports Yume Akari to join her team Sentinels, together with V-Sports Shinomiya Runa, Nishisanji's Naraka, and V-Sports Aizawa Emma. And they would be coached by Reject.
Funny how I know none of the others.
She was chosen to become the team's duelist. And after a truly valorous fight against many other experienced and highly skilled VTubers, Team Sentinels would place 4th out of 8 in the end. A truly respectable placement, all things considered. And on top of that, Ojo got to compete alongside and against many VTubers she herself was a watcher of as well. Later, in August of 2024, the old unit Manjigumi would have its return in the Holonichi V-Sport tournament, as one last hurrah before Minato Aqua's graduation. And as expected, all 3 members of Manjigumi gave us a really good show of their skills. A reminder of how strong these 3 girls really are. Again, Ayame is a gamer, and
that was a pistol!
Served in all kinds of games. In the Holo GTA event, Ayame was among the strongest members of Toa's gang Milimon, in every heist being a mighty force to be reckoned with, sometimes even taking care of multiple police members all by herself. Just look at the destruction!
おるわおるわ
おるってねおいなめてんじゃねえぞおいはいいじゃね
So cocky. I love her so much.
But of course, let's not forget Ojo is an idol as well. She has plenty of collab songs with other Holo members. The iconic Suspect utilizes Holocure Stage 1 BGM, definitely being among my favorites. But you'll also find her to have quite a few solo originals under her wing. Yoi no Yo Yoi is definitely my favorite. Yume Hanabi is another one you'll quickly notice how a lot of
Kawayo.
original
Kawayo
songs
is also very
traditional
good.
Japanese instruments, which is a trait that just fits with Ayame's overall aesthetic, and I absolutely love it.
よよよヨネさん
And there you have it, Nakiri Ayame, a cute competitive Oni that, while she has always been one of the more infrequent streamers in Hololive, going at her own pace, she is a VTuber whose presence heals any in her vicinity. And to see her slowly break out of her shell is something that will always fill the Nakiri Gumi with pride. Now, enjoy your daily Nakirium and give Ojo plenty of love whenever she decides to stream. Hi, Ningen-sama tachi, Konnakiri, yahoo! Thank you for watching. Consider giggling to the subscribe button and leave a yo da yo.
You know what? Since I still have some time, let's just do this. This is also by Dream World Witch, and this one is Contagious VTuber Laughs with Botan and I forgot her name. On the thumbnail is what I'm trying to say, but
Who doesn't
I
love
don't
to laugh?
remember the
I
name.
sure do. And VTubing, being an entertainment medium, is full of laughter to be had with so many comedians in its midst. But sometimes, it doesn't take a genius comedian or a hilarious accident to tickle the balls of laughter. No,
Ball?
sometimes
The
all
ball
you
of
need is to hear
laughter?
them laugh.
My view.
yeah, iconic Sakura Miko's iconic laughs.
Ah, yes, contagious laughter. The kind that makes you smile as soon as you hear it. The kind that can make even the most mundane of experiences turn into the funniest thing in the world. Even in visiting a bank, you could extract comedy gold with these VTubers laughing along. There are so many VTubers with wonderful contagious laughs. And today, I want to shine a spotlight at some of my favorites. And as another challenge,
Okay.
see how long you can go without smiling in this video as well. And
Sure,
tell me
but-
at the end if you made it. Starting
Bet.
simple with Mamma Mio.
I'm good with this one.
Now, yes, it's true that over the years, the contagious laughter power creep of Hololive has made it so that hers is no longer the most contagious.
Her laughs are really cute.
But Mio's laugh is still one of the OG contagious laughs in Hololive. Its nice machine gun-like rhythm being one to lighten up the mood anytime, and that wheeze. That wheeze is the cherry on top, the traits to really push Mio's laugh into contagious territory. I just can never resist smiling when I hear it.
出ていますね
But Mio's laugh is by all means quite standard when compared to our next laughs, for these are both contagious and unique. Oh, it's Kusogaki time!
What the fuck is that laugh?
Nah, it's true that
Alright, I lost.
Mio's laugh is
I lost in the second one in.
Over time, it just became this unique. It sounds as if she wants to ha ha ha, but without the H. So it just sounds like It adds to Lapla's uniqueness and fits in with her Kusogaki-ness, and I can never resist smiling when
It's also somehow that laugh doesn't sound very natural. Oh, it almost sounds like she forced the laugh out. Not saying she is, but it sounds like it.
なんかラプちゃん笑い声そんなんやったっけ
いやなんかおかしくなっちゃったの。
ワンピースのキャラみたいな笑い声になってる
もうやめ
I'm surprised to find that there is a VTuber with a laugh similar to hers, but not in Hololive. Rather, you'll find it in this shoujo.
Oh, Iron Mouse. I've been listening to her laugh for a long time. Gotta weird that a little bit differently. I heard her laugh for a long time. What? I've been watching her for a long time. That's why I know. The only person in VShojo that I ever really watched is, I guess it's Iron Mouse and Vebe. But Vebe is not in VShojo anymore. Is she still in VShojo? I don't remember.
That was a great laugh. I liked it.
But in the same spirit as Laplas, Iron Mouse's laugh wasn't always like this. It just became this way over time. It's as if someone was constantly spam pressing caps lock whenever Mousy laughs.
Her laugh sounds like baby crying.
And in that sense, I place both Laplas and Iron Mouse in the same category of weird but lovely contagious laughs. What about some hyena laughter? Introducing Meika Anime.
Hyena laughter.
Meika will be the first example of what I would consider a hyena laugh.
That is the
With that kind of
that is the type of laughter when people hear it, they will laugh because they know that they are genuinely being. Fuck! I can't word this English word. Like they genuinely hit their funny bone. I can't speak English, guys. I can't speak English.
machine gun-like rhythm, but also way higher pitched than the regular tone of voice of the speaker. Meika's voice is quite deep, but whenever he laughs, it goes to the moon! A laugh that adds to the usual good cheer of Meika's sheer presence. But on the Ian side of VTubing, there is a far more iconic hyena laugh that I'm sure most
On
of
the
you
Ian
have been
side?
waiting for. Doki Bird.
Doki Bird. There you go. That was the name that I was trying to.
Possessing arguably one of the most iconic and recognizable laughs in all of Ian VTubing. So long as she remains laughing, anything can become funny. Just like Meika's, it is an extremely contagious hyena laugh. And if I describe theirs as being machine gun-like, then we can definitely say that Doki Bird is quite trigger-happy with hers.
That was such a bad joke. What?
Laugh about anything. Something funny, when she's nervous, it doesn't matter really. She'll just laugh, laugh, and laugh. And I wouldn't have it any other way. The hardest thing she could ever do is a try not to laugh challenge, because every single one of her streams is a laugh compilation. Truly, being skilled at FPS and having a great laugh seems to be a pattern. And the same applies to our next VTuber, La Lion!
Yep. This is my favorite laughs. Botan laughs always get my day going. She always laughs like she's out of breath, you know? It's just like, it's so funny you can't even have a moment to breathe in.
Explosive and bringing lots of good cheer into anything she does. And she even has the same wheezing factor that brings Mio's up a notch.
How many times this Botan got stomach ache after After a
sets the
stream.
tone for her streams, and one that contrasts really well with her cool vibe and adds to her amazing gap moe. For this reason, it is definitely one of my favorite contagious laughs in all of VTubing. If I'm ever feeling down, all I need to do is tune into this giggling lion.
Most of the clips, I don't even know what she's laughing
But we're
at.
not done with skilled FPS players and their contagious laughs. For next,
Sorry about
we
that.
move towards Vispo. Vispo is an entire agency full of skilled competitive gamers, and many of them have truly amazing and loud laughs. But of course, if we're talking about Vispo, then we inevitably come to the absolute peak of contagious laughter, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yes, indeed, my dear audience, let me present to you my favorite contagious laughs in all of VTubing, the Gahaha Sisters Hanabana.
How can they laugh for so long?
Hanabana is the collab name for Hanabusa and Tachibana Hinano, two VTubers with extremely explosive and contagious laughs, and for that, they've been nicknamed as the Gahaha Sisters by fans. And the reason
Gahaha
should be obvious
Sisters.
by now. You put these two together and you're guaranteed to have a good time. And it's not uncommon for them to trap themselves in a glorious feedback loop of laughter. One of them will begin laughing, so the other starts laughing too, which only makes the other laugh even more. The cycle continues until both of them are too exhausted to continue.
Oh my god. They can't stop laughing.
And in the meantime, my cheeks hurt, my stomach hurts, my sides are gone, but boy did I have a good time.
They laughed for a long time.
Let's take a closer look to each of them individually, starting with the Hana half of Hanabana, Hanabusa Lisa. Her explosive laughter has a very clear, iconic pattern and rhythm. Truly the embodiment of gahaha. It certainly fits her goofiness and general fun, casual demeanor.
Bro, Dream World which is analyzing laughs in this video, which How the fuck did you make a video analyzing laughter? You must be a really fun person to hang out with. Hey, Dream World Witch, you must be a really fun person to hang out with. Bro could analyze laughters.
You put this girl in any casual collab, boom, you just made it amazing, just because she's there. And next we have the Bana half of Hanabana, Tachibana Hinano, my number one VTuber laugh ever.
Her laughs are explosives.
Similarly to Doki Bird, Hinano streams can quickly become laugh compilations, and just like Lisa, you put Hinano in any casual collab and you're guaranteed to have made it better. There are times where she's just there, listening, and she'll just start laughing in the background by herself, and it elevates how funny any situation is.
離りたがいいなお前おいどんなにしたんだお前自分の都合のいいことしか耳に入ってこねえわお前
Hinano's laugh is quite loud and explosive, with no holding back. but she can also be quieter and have what she self-describes as a dirty laugh.
Bam bam boo, bam bam boo, bam bam boo, bam bam boo, bam bam boo,
Babu,
bam
babu,
bam
babu, 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 babu.
What the fuck is happening?
But no matter what kind of laugh she goes for, I love them all. All Hinano laughter is good laughter, and is guaranteed to make me laugh as well. It is the epitome of contagious. However, there is one last VTuber laugh that has the potential to rival even the most contagious of laughs. One whose laughter has the tremendous power of shaking the deepest foundations of the world.
Who that is?
That is none other than...
The fucking silent laugh.
It's me every time. Thank you for watching. Feel free to tell me in the comments section.
But I mean, Kyla did say that it's not because like her laughs doesn't have sound. It's just like the mic doesn't pick it up. But anyway, that's it, guys.